I won't. We got the thing. It's not on there. Mine was after I visited because I take my class down to Ish's basement every year to see. He has all the pictures of him and Fidel Castro and in the back he has all those helmets. Mark McGuire, Barry Larkin, the quarterback for the Broncos forever.
John Elway.
John Elway, all those helmets and the jerseys. And I looked in the picture and I said, those are the uniforms we wore, 1984.
Right.
And those were the kind of the spin-off uniforms, and I had Barry Larkin's number 11. So I kept that uniform. I mean, to me that was a neat thing.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
And I think he became eligible for the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah.
Didn't get in, but he's eligible now for the Hall of Fame.
So, oh yeah, I do, and I don't know if I have the hat. I know, and I still have the jacket. Let's see, we had a red, white, and blue jacket with the A on it. I think it said Asbury Baseball.
Yeah.
So,
but we started out with those pants and Aggie Sales Sport Goods down in Harrodsburg gave us a set of shirts, and because we couldn't use a USA shirt,
right, yeah.
And we had those, and then I couldn't wait to get pinstripes.
Yeah.
I remember Mel Ott. Mel Ott was just a mediocre player wherever he was, but the Yankees got him. And when he became a Yankee and put on the pinstripes, he hit 380. Really blasted that ball.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, what we got to do is get pinstripes.
Oh,
so we got pinstripes. So I got pinstripes, and then we got other stuff and everything. And of course, everything I got in all our sports starting out was navy blue and white. And the reason for that was that navy blue was cheaper than purple, and you couldn't get one purple thing to match another purple thing.
Right.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
but those are the kinds of things that you do.
Yeah.
And
that is fantastic.
what else do you want me to say?
That's it.
Nothing. Except that somebody asked me, that was my first trip to Florida, and how did I enjoy it? And I said, I sat on the bleachers, I went to watch the one uniform that the boys had.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Yeah, that's right. That's all. I remember.
She had to
you
wash
constantly
uniforms
at
every
the.
day.
Every
They
day.
gave us a breakfast and a really nice speaker every morning, and but you were always out watching the uniform, just almost the whole time. Yeah. And we played, and that was a really fun tournament. I mean,
You took the guys to the pizza place?
No, that was
Later?
that was the next time we went down.
well, but we were cramming those 15 passenger vans, and you were driving, and we were all just like little kids. I mean, you were a little bit. You were excited to get going. Let's go, roll them in there, and we just all piled in. That was just so fun. I can't remember. I think we had 2 vans
Yeah.
to take them down in. So we stayed in people's homes, and because of that trip, I really, want to and have made a point to go on trips with kids because they really they enjoy it, and we try to do stuff special with them, and not just do the trip.
We were outclassed in that tournament because those people all had been down there a week before we got there.
Yeah.
And we couldn't afford to go but 1 week.
Yeah.
And it was a really good experience. We got to play a lot.
Sure.
The next time I went down, we went to Sarasota. We had one of our former students was a Salvation Army captain or whatever it was down there, and he got places for some of the team to stay in the Salvation Army, and we got 2 people in the United Methodist Church down there who had a lot of money and a lot of pull. They got us a field.
Wow. Right.
And the city recreation lined it and had it ready for us at 9 o'clock every morning.
Wow.
At 11:45, we got in our vans. We went over Salvation Army for $1 a piece. We had a 4 course meal,
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
and you know, and then we go back and play until 4 o'clock.
Right. Yeah.
Then the recreation program started, you know, and came in. So then we'd go to the beach and various things. But anyhow, we were down there at Sarasota, and I found that Mr. Gaddy's had a buffet. And some of us had visited there the night before, and you know, they had big sports screens and all that kind of stuff. So we went, and we went in, and the guys were really nice. But we stayed for 2.5 hours, and they'd get plates full of that stuff. We'd go back and get plates full of it. So we went again the next night. And as we were leaving, and I was paying, he said, Coach, he said, I've never had a nicer bunch of boys in here. But he said, you've cleaned me out for the week. He said, could you possibly find some other place?
That is great. That's great. Now, when we started playing, though, we had to go clear over to 8th and stuff.
8th
Yeah.
and Broodboro, that was our home field, 26 miles away.
Wow.
See, I was told we'd have a field
Right.
when we started it.
Yeah.
And, well, the board was different in those days, I think. We didn't want to do much.
Yeah.
Of course, you know how Doc Johnson was.
Oh.
He said, don't promote intercollegiate athletics because we're going to have it over my dead body. So I decided we'll just wait. And you know, and when we started our athletic program, we had $1 per person per quarter.
Wow.
I mean, that was our PE budget.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was also our athletic budget the first year.
Wow.
I mean, on those trips, when we stayed overnight, I'm just telling you this, but I don't want any glory for it. I took my coach's salary, which was minimal,
Yeah.
and I paid for the motel both coming and going.
Right, yeah.
And Janetta did all the laundry.
Yeah. Wow.
And, you know, and, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And we just, yeah, we did. But it's been, you know, there's so many good things, so many good things. I've had some things that really have bothered me, but not many.
Yeah.
Of course, the funniest thing that ever happened, I think, was a referee invited me, soccer referee invited me to the referee's banquet, asked me to speak.